Hi, and welcome to this video about how to teach your child to read by your example. I think that this is one of the most powerful things that we can do as homeschool parents is to create an example and an environment where books are fun and where reading is fun and where our kids are motivated and inspired to read. And so today I want to share 3 really practical ways that you can do this in your homeschool so that you can help your kids learn to read by your example and so that you can create an environment in your home where that is happening. So please hit like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so that you'll get notified whenever a new video is released. Okay, so today I want to share 3 really practical ways that you can create an environment in your home where reading is exciting and the ways that you can teach reading by your example. And the first one is to spend time on a regular basis reading out loud to your child. There are so many benefits to reading out loud to your child. It's one of the best things that you can do to help your child find success academically, to help your child become a strong reader themselves, to help your child learn how to love books. There are just so many reasons why it's so important to read out loud to your child. So if you're ever not sure what you should be doing, or if you're ever concerned that you feel like your child is behind in reading or is struggling, this is one of the best ways to help them is to spend time on a regular basis reading out loud together. It's also a really great way just to have some bonding time with your child, and kids that get that regular bonding time with you reading out loud will start to really enjoy books and enjoy that time, and it will help them to be motivated to be independent readers themselves as well. So one of the best ways that you can teach reading by example is to spend time reading to your child on a regular basis. It is also important to read out loud to kids who are older and who are independent readers as well. And it's important to read out loud to kids who are very young, who maybe can't understand exactly what it is that you're reading or follow along with the story. And I have videos explaining why and how to read to older kids as well as to read to babies. And I'll put links to both of those videos in the description to this one. It's also important when you're teaching reading by example that you let your kids catch you reading. So if you're going to teach reading by example, then you need to set the example of spending time reading yourself and spending time reading when your kids are around. So you want to make sure that even if you're not somebody who loves to read all of the time, that you're actively looking for things that you might enjoy reading yourself. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a novel that you're reading or a textbook. You could find a book about a topic that you're interested in. You could take advantage of reading a comic book or a newspaper. There are so many different ways to get involved with reading. And it's okay to show your child some of those alternatives that might also inspire them to read if they're not feeling as motivated as well. So the point is that you want to be reading yourself on a regular basis, and you want to be able to be reading at a time when your child might see you doing that or when they might catch you reading. Because kids naturally are interested in things that the people that they love and care about are interested in. So the more that you can show that genuine interest in books yourself, the more that your kids will start to see that in you as well and to become interested themselves. So that's another really great way to teach reading by example. The last way to teach reading by example is to build a culture around reading in your home. So you want to spend time talking about books that you've read, discussing different things that happened in the books, maybe spending some time reading together as a family and talking about the books that you've read, or comparing and contrasting books. You want to spend time as a family at the library, looking for new books and exploring and checking out books together. Take trips to the bookstore to look for books, and just spend time really making reading an important part of your family's culture. Any of these kinds of activities will help encourage your kids to become readers as well and help you be able to teach reading by example. So the three ways that you can teach reading by example are by spending time reading out loud to your child, letting them catch you reading, and then creating a culture in your home where reading is important and reading is discussed, and you're doing those kinds of activities like going to the library that help promote reading for your child. And the more that you can do these things, the more that you can leverage your bond with your child as their parent to really help them become motivated to be a reader themselves.